Test, test, test. All right, there we go.
Mic check.
Okay, mic, okay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
All right. Um, I think we're good now.
First thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Hello, everybody. This is Joe. We're gonna be set in a minute. My game crashed, so we're restarting it. And we'll be right back. We're launching the game up. But yeah, while we launch the game up and get started, we got Isaac with us. How you doing, Isaac, tonight?
Doing good.
Doing good. Yeah, we're gonna showcase all the breast cancer awareness schemes. We'll get that done in just a moment. We got some nice truck schemes last night. We should see a bunch of them today. Looking at the game before it crashed, saw who do we see running it? We saw Bobby running one. Tony was running one. Kuhns, um, Barkley, Jordan, Forns, Richmond, Buckley, McComas. A lot of guys running it. Probably about 8 or 9 guys, I think. So
Connor's running one for
make
his mom.
sure. I didn't see Connor yet, so I guess he wasn't in the server when I got in there. You currently have it as of right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all wish the best. Who knows? Maybe Connor will pull a lucky rabbit out of his head again, get third.
Get
Win in a
third.
row. Third one in a row. Third one in a row.
Oh.
But he'd love that, wouldn't he? The flying Takao would be absolutely just over the moon. He'd be ecstatic. There we go. Finally, SDK. Jinxing myself here, man. All right. We are good now as practice ends. So that's where every time we're early, something gives us a reason to be late. Just it's the number one rule here at SBRN. If we're on time, something has to make us late. It's just a rule. We're fixing the logos right now, at least attempting to, because they got pushed out of place. There we go. All right, Nashville, as Barkley qualifies. So this track, very, very tight track. When we're driving it, it's very flat. Doesn't have the grip. It's a concrete track. Concrete does not have as much grip as a average oval will have with the asphalt. We see at Darlington, you can't get grip on concrete. So I remember an old Kyle Petty quote. I think it was, I think people just use concrete because they're too cheap for asphalt or something like that. But
Concrete tracks suck. I hate them.
they are different, though. I'll give it that. Nashville is a different track, even without the concrete. It's a cookie cutter track, but it is a 1.33 mile track as opposed to the standard 1.5, and very low banking, kind of almost like how Homestead was back a long, long time ago. Maybe a little bit more so than that, but definitely a track that is unique, and it's cool to definitely see it on the schedule. So we finally got everyone going. Ethan with the SBRN scheme goes first fastest, but Barkley takes it back. Bobby Rafferty, 7th right now. Ethan won the All-Star race here, so expect him to do good. And Bobby Rafferty, too, he finished 2nd. A very close race. Zach Bucher, how about him getting the pole? For right now, Alan Kuhns takes it back. Tim Harmon on his run. 15th as of right now, has one more lap in him.
Yeah, I can't stand Nashville. I cannot stand Dover.
I know Jeremy's probably going to be watching. It's his home track, so I'm sure he'd love to, get in here, watch a little bit. I know he loves this track. He was here for the Xfinity race last year. Heard he had a good time. Charlie Harcum. We're going to have a better race than he did last week. Stephen McComas. What do you think he's going to run?
Stephen McCombs, when it comes to, actually, I was about to say something, but he qualified really well for. Usually we see Stephen McCombs qualifying towards the rear, but he's going to qualify 15th here. Tracks like these isn't McCombs' specialty. He just has that grit to where he just battles it out and sneaks in for a top 10 or even a top 5 finish, just to get avoiding wrecks and saving tires.
Yeah, we're going to showcase all the schemes for today when we're on the grid. Connor Darnell, there's his scheme that we were talking about.
Yeah, for his mom, I'll talk to him. I believe she's in remission. I think they were able to clear it out of her, or she was able to fight it off. However you want to say it. I think last year, 2021. I can't remember what he said.
Connor Darnell, the flying Takao, gonna fly into 23rd fastest, slowest time so far. Maybe the Takao's wings has been clipped. Well, he gets another run, so we'll see if he can improve. Who knows? Maybe this wants to try last first tonight. Wouldn't that boost the ego? Oh, he's going to be last now. Loose off the corner and saves it. Warman going out for a second lap, apparently. Must have... He already set a time, so I'm not sure what he's doing, but must have crashed on the second lap, just trying to get some extra practice. So he gets the extra practice in. We'll be right back. 10 seconds. All right, we are back. Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're going to go over all the paint schemes. Isaac will be right back, giving coaching to his guys. 27 drivers will start tonight. Let's see how they'll go tonight.
All right, everybody.
We got to turn off the voice chat real quick because we forgot to do that. All right, time to get going. Here is the starting lineup for tonight. Get ourselves a nice, cool little camera. All right, there we go. Alan Cohen's going to roll off first, and Zach Bucher, man, he is beating the master of the last few races, his teammate Bobby Rafferty. Justin Barkley going to be third, and Ethan Flanagan running the SBRN colors tonight. Going to be running fourth. Jonathan Nance is going to be fifth, and Andrew Kolb sixth. They are yet to grid. Anthony Frey is going to be sixth. Jacob Denson seventh. Bobby Rafferty is going to be 8th, and Matt Richmond 9th. Matt Forns 11th, and Charlie Harcum 12th. 13th, Kevin Jordan 14th. Jeff Medlin 15th. Bo Dinger 16th. Stephen McComas. Colt Curry 17th. Justin Malarkey 18th. Jim Harmon 19th. Mike Simone. They got rid of the purple car, so maybe the wife won't be jealous of that 12 anymore. 21st, Eric Woman. 22nd, John Fessenbender. Why are we shushing?
We don't talk about that.
23rd, Connor Darnell. 24th, Mike Giberson. 25th, Jeremy Gibbs. 26th, Chase Harden. 27th, running out the field, Michael Buckley. Going to be 160 laps tonight. Going to be 2 stages that will have a caution. Stages are going to be 60 and 120. Thank you to Isaac for sponsoring the race. So thank you, Isaac.
All right.
Came up with the name.
Leave them tatas.
And I highly doubt that they'll be able to make it on a tank of fuel for a stage. How long do you think they'll be able to make it?
I heard it's about 45 laps, so...
So 45 laps, quick caution, maybe come down and get what you need.
Yep.
All right, well, we've not had a winner other than Connor Darnell or Alan Kuhns this season. So Kuhns won the first heat in Daytona. Connor Darnell has won everything else: the heat, the race, and last week's race too. So Connor Darnell is going to be trying to get at least a near last to first for tonight's race. We're going to fix the audio in a minute, but pace car is off at Nashville. 160 laps. Time to get going in Nashville.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. A little bit of a stack up behind Domino's. Alan Coons gets a good start. He'll lead a half length off one.
And early on, Andrew Kolb going down to that low line. That's going to be prime real estate here at almost at Nashville. No, it is now because at Knoxville. Here at Nashville, you want to get on that low line. It's kind of like Martinsville. If you're not on that low line, you can battle it out for a little bit on fresh tires. Once those tires get some wear in them, it's going to be hard to complete passes here.
Problem also with this track is a lot of guys said that they were getting really, really tight. So what can happen is maybe when you're running side by side, you got to be faithful in that guy below you that he doesn't get tight and kind of run you up a little bit. I mean, you can survive a little bit of a hit, but you don't want to get hit too hard. Zach Bucher, as we can see already, started second, but falling back to fourth, kind of stuck on the outside line a bit there.
And Nance making his way around Barkley for second, trying to get the job done. He's going to be able to clear him here as they exit turn 4.
Yeah, out turn 4. Already a lot of cars, single file. We have to go back all the way to Jeff Medlin battling with, I believe that's Kevin Jordan. Yeah, that is, for 14th and 15th spot. So, got to go way back to see anyone trying to get out of line right now. If you do try to get out of line, you really want to be on the bottom.
We got battle room back here with Matt Forns and the 28 of, I believe it's Harcum. That's for 9th. Here in Richmond as well.
Yeah, interested to see kind of the battle, how it shapes out with Jordan and Medlin. He'll just let him by and not going to try to worry about him. Justin Malarkey is doing his classic. I'm going to start qualify like junk and then slowly get up to the front as the race goes on. So expect him to pop up later in the race.
Oh, almost contact there between the, who was that, the 39.
The car behind the 95, that's McComas. He just hit the apron a little bit, shot up the racetrack. That one going to get under Dinger, maybe, but he could have tried for a pass there. Not going to take the opportunity, though.
Yeah, these guys get 4 sets of tires, so it should be interesting where these guys play their tire strategy at.
Bobby Rafferty just makes passes Tony Frey. Now, concrete tracks, they always have higher degradation of the tires than normal tracks, and I think we could see, I don't know, I've seen fall-offs of up to 2.5 seconds at this track. I'm interested to see what the fall-off is going to be over the course of, say, a 30-lap run. The final stint's going to be 40 laps, so you're going to want to save a pair at least.
I'll put it this way. Kuhlman just ran the fastest lap of the race last time by, or 2 laps ago.
I mean, these things do take a little bit to heat up.
Yeah. You're going to Bucher on the inside of Barkley here for 3rd. Ethan's going to look down low as well.
Yeah. That clears easy, and I think Ethan should be able to get right by on this corner. Yeah, easy. Nothing really Barkley can do, just kind of stay on the outside and just let him by and try to get him back, perhaps. We're going to see a lot of single file, kind of follow the leader racing here. Doesn't seem like the arrow pushes too bad, but people are still trying to poke their noses out just a little bit to try to avoid the dirty air. But it's kind of like a one-groove racetrack.
Ooh. Malarkey had a big oh no moment coming off of 4 about a lap ago. Got really loose, chased up the track. Unfortunately, Tim was involved in that contact. Hit the wall pretty good on the exit of the turn.
And he's last now. Saw him drop back, and we'll look at the replay, see what happened to him. Ooh, he went and mowed half the grass. Looks like power down a bit too early. And, oh man, what did he hit? He hit Harmon too. Nearly got taken out by Warman. Mows the grass and keeps on going. I like how they changed the grass though. It actually acts like grass now instead of like a giant skate rink. Milwaukee Brewers, I'll shout you out if you manage to not lose the game again. Ugh, knees. But anyway, Alan Coons, so far, leader. Don't expect a lot of high movers, at least early. But what do you think the highest mover is right now, Isaac?
Let's Chase all the way back in 20th.
Yeah,
Other than that, everyone else is up 2 spots. Nance is up 3. I guess that's one way to run a pink scheme.
I can't remember ever drinking the stuff, but I don't remember.
It's not bad. It works. It's not bad. I mean, you ever had amoxicillin? I think that's what it was growing up in a bottle. It's a very minty medicine.
Oh gosh.
Very minty. Like I'm talking like you think the menthem. What the heck word am I looking for? Menthol cough drops are minty. Pepto's worse.
I don't know. There was this gum I got from Japan. It was a caffeinated gum. Oh man. That thing would keep your mouth fresh for days. I will tell you that. Mike Smelt now the second highest mover. Up 3 spots. So we're really seeing that it's really hard to make some moves here. So I would expect some notes to be taken by some of these guys. You know, we're going to have to be aggressive on the restarts because you may not have opportunities like you have on our tracks to really get the move on. You're probably going to see a lot of people maybe trying to take some alternate strategies. But if I'm running right now, I'm probably not going to try to get tires. I'm probably just going to get fuel. Run it to the end and then just try to have an extra set left over because 40 laps is a long time. If we go on the tower right now, the best lap time for Coons is 29.7. He is the leader. Right now his last lap time is a 30.16. We've seen about 4/10 fall off the 15.
Yeah, and really that's like it might seem like a lot, but at 15 laps at a track like this, that's actually pretty decent.
It's for the car though.
And actually, he just ran 29.9 last time by, so it's only a 2 to 4/10 fall off.
Yeah, maybe
so
he screwed up last night.
I thought it was Ethan Bucher ran a 29.9. Nate's went on 30.2. So yeah, I mean the fall off isn't too bad.
And if you're in traffic, the fall is probably going to be a little bit worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, fall off like this is where you're like, okay, you got to plan yourself for the final sprint. You know, when it comes down to the final sprint, if a caution does come out, do I want to pair left? Do I just take 2 tires? 2 tires have been seeming the way to go for a while.
Yeah, we got a big commotion going on back here for 18th. Steven, 20 of Gibb, Harmon, Chase, all wrapped up in a huge blanket back here. Harmon making a power move to the inside, almost 3 wide off the corner.
Yeah, he got a little bit tight on the exit, gave him a little bit of a bump. Chase gonna power it up on the high side though. He might be able to keep that position though. Get a run and get around Gibb. Chase keeping on moving. 7 positions up on the day. Looking strong.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, Bucher has started closing that gap to Kuhns ever so slightly. It's now down to a 1-4 gap between him and the 60. Last time by, Bucher about a tenth quicker to cross the start-finish line here in lap 21 of 160.
No,
Bucher is going to be a little bit slower this time by, about 2/10 slower.
catching his draft now and getting the arrow push. That's what's happening. But he also has Nance right on his rear. Nance looks like he saved a bit, and he's going to get to the inside. So keep an eye on Nance, because Nance could be faster through this corner. You might be able to catch him a little bit better. He looks like he saved a little bit more, because he was running slower earlier. But it's crazy, you know, the amount of fall off. You know, Kuhns right now still not that much slower. I mean, Nance has only fallen off like 3/10.
Yeah, and the other two guys that we keep an eye on is a 35 at Ethan and a 57 at Barkley. Ethan has been starting to lose pace quite a bit here. Ethan was the slowest car in the top 10 that last time by at 30.41. But Ethan's starting to struggle early in this run. He still got, I would say, probably at least 8 or 9 laps before he would want to come in if you want to take a set of tires there. But if you take a set of tires here at the stage and then do the same strategy in the last stage, you're not going to have a set left for that late race caution if there is one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the best strategy right now, in my personal opinion, if it stays green like this in the next stage, take 2. And then, you know, you can take 4 when it comes down to it. So, I don't know if I'd want to stay out there for, you know, have 30 lap old lefts, but, you know, it works more under a green situation than it would a yellow situation.
And here comes Denson to the inside of Barkley. I mean, Denton has the preferred line, but it's just so hard to pass here on old tires.
And if, you know, someone's going to try to make a risk to get some track position, now would be the time to do it coming up in around like 5-6 laps. You know, split it in half, take 2 or 4. I would say 2 would be the more reasonable option. And save a lot of time because you're not gaining a whole bunch of time left or back. And then maybe you'll have an idea of what it will be like for the end. Man, Chase Harden though, I think we might have to talk to him after this stage. He's up 10 spots right now. He's like the only car that's moving through the field right now. No one else has moved more than 3 spots up, and that would be John Nance. But granted, no one's fallen more than 3 spots either, except for Justin Malarkey, who's fallen 6. Maybe Chase will be a guy to look out for at the end.
Yeah, I heard Barkley and them were saying he's pretty fast here, but Chase's big thing is wall bang, has to stay off the wall. Here comes Barkley trying to look for the pass on the inside of Ethan, can't quite get it done.
He got a little bit of a wiggle, but had the inside for a moment. He might actually be able to get it with Ethan trying to take the high side.
He's still on the inside.
And Denson maybe looking to work with the 35. Probably smarter to do that. And if he sees that 57 clearing, he's going to drop right back down. He's going to know with whoever's faster. And he's Bobby behind him too, so I don't want to let Bobby have him by. Tough guy to pass. Already see each other very, very clean, but hard.
Alright, we're back. Be right back.
Alright, he's probably going to call a pit stop or a fuel stop. As it is going to be getting time for pit stops. We're probably going to be pitting in the next lap or 2. Let's go, Nance. What a good time this guy. Gibb right now, second highest mover. He is in 4th. Good battling in the back of the pack. We haven't really seen a ton of battling much else And a lot of single file, kind of just, hanging out. Alright, so we're going to see some pit stops. They're going to be starting now for tires. So I wonder if we're going to have any takers, because we're hitting that point where, you know, you're halfway through. No takers, though, anywhere in the pack, which honestly is a little bit strange. Thought we'd at least be getting maybe one or two, perhaps. Oh dear, what is this? Yeah, still no takers, surprisingly. Now we got one taker. Justin Malarkey comes down pit road. That's why Ethan left. Or not Ethan left, that's why Isaac left. Hopefully Isaac's not listening. So Malarkey alone on pit road. Gonna try to gain some positions with a strategy call, perhaps. I think he's gonna be at least taking 2 tires. Jack's up 2. Or will he take 4? And he is. He is gonna take 4 tires. So Malarkey, 15.5 seconds down pit road, 15.3. Gonna lose a lap. And another car down pit road. That is going to be Giberson. Which is funny that he's saying that he is down pit road. Oh, it's Gibbs, actually. No, it's not Giberson. That is Jeremy Gibbs. Missing in stall a little bit, and also comes Harcum.
Yeah, and this is where you see the different tire strategy play out. I mean, with the way tire fall off is,
Yep.
I think I'd want to set left at the end of the race. I mean, you can make it on fuel to the end on that last stage. I mean, we saw Connor win because he had that set left, and he threw them 2 tires on, and
Yep.
I mean, that paid off for him.
We just saw
Granted, had to stay green. Parker
just-
probably would have won.
We just saw Jeremy Gibbs come down pit road, and his stop was 5 seconds quicker than Malarkey's. So 4 to 5 seconds lost is what you do taking tires. So we'll be able to see how Malarkey will do.
Oh, you can make that up in like 3 laps.
Let's see. Right now, Ethan takes tires as well. Going to be jacking up at least 2. Going to be a 4-tire stop for Ethan. Coming down here really fast. Last lap time, we've seen about a second of fall off on the 60.
Yeah, and Barkley in the meantime, he was the quickest guy. He's the only driver was in that 30.5 range that last time by. Everyone else was slower than him in the top 10.
Wow. Yeah, Barkley hanging on pretty good. Only 2 seconds behind. Definitely can make it run good. I think that's it for tire stops, so now we're just waiting for fuel, essentially. A couple guys a lap down. I'm going to try to get their laps back. Just don't want to be stuck behind. And they're so far behind, too, that you're essentially fighting for a lucky dog until they do pit. Because you lose a lot of time in pit run. So a caution for these guys who pitted. I mean, yeah, they'll be fine as in terms of they'll not have to worry about getting the lap back, but they won't be able to come back in if they wish. Big battle here between Fassenbender, Harden, and Gibb. Down the back straightaway. That's the kind of battle you want to see. Chase Harden falling off it a little bit. Back to 19th.
Oh, and there he goes, hitting the wall. Wall bang in full effect.
Yeah, scared Ethan a little bit. Spooked him. Had to slow him down. Ethan will get around and everything will get back sorted. Gibb gets his way back around Chase.
As the 14's coming in this time by. Barkley slowly but surely chipping in on this lead. Chasing down the 60 and 8. Ran a 30.4 last time by. Barkley doing a really good job saving tires, and it is paying off here in the late stages of this run.
Now Coons, still the leader. And now you said they're going to make it about 45 laps, so you can expect the fuel windows to be open. I don't think anyone would be able to save enough to get it.
No, so I'm actually spotting in a Barkley's crew chief. He has 9.7 left in the tank on laps. So the furthest he could go is 48 going to 49. There's no way you're saving 12 laps here.
Yeah, you'd have to go incredibly slow. All right, first leader down pit road, Bucher. So I think what Bucher's going to do is he's probably just going to gas it and go. You would have lost time to the guys who pitted earlier. He's probably just going to try to save a little bit of tires. That's what I would guess. 14 runs into his stall. The second pit stall. And it's going to be a fuel-only stop for the 14. Comus and Forns now down pit road. And by the way, Bucher, a 7.7 second stop on pit road. Just gets enough fuel to make it. So still going to go better than some of the guys that pitted earlier. Horns in pit road, he's going to get fuel only, as well as Coons. Coons, 7.1 seconds of fuel. Faster than Bucher, 4.7 seconds of fuel. Matt Richmond down pit road, Nance down pit road, Dinger down pit road. McComas, 14.6, that looks like he did a tire stop. Dinger also a 15.6 second stop. Looks like he took tires. Richmond on pit lane, it's going to be fuel only. Nance ahead, taking 4 tires. And it looks like Harcum only took fuel. Pulled down pit road.
I do apologize. I keep jumping in now. I'm also crew chief and while I'm broadcasting.
Yeah. On an unrelated note, the Brewers are making me mad.
No one cares about the Boston Brewers. I'm kidding.
The Boston Brewers.
Kidding. Well, this is like the first time the Brewers have made the playoffs in years. No one cares about them.
What? Okay. Isaac does not baseball chat.
No, I haven't not been following baseball the last 8 or 9 years at all. I'm a huge Red Sox fan, but I haven't been following baseball.
Yep. So Arizona's going to win the World Series if they beat the Brewers, by the way. So
Cardinals. You don't think the Dodgers will go all the way?
Well, I guess SDK didn't like that because my SDK
just crashed.
We'll just try to reload that really fast and give us like 10 seconds.
And Barkley's going to come in this time by. Hopefully he does not speed.
I'm just going to X out of SDK completely real quick. We'll get that back up for you guys. Oh, alright, please work. Alright, hopefully that'll fix it. I like how it's showing on the broadcast right now. Oh, there it goes, man. Alright. Fun. Cool beans. Alright. Well, there goes our data. Rip data. Bobby down pit road.
I got
right
the
now.
data if you need it. Let me know what data you need.
Yep. Bobby down pit road, 12.4 seconds of fuel. Long stop for Bobby.
Bobby's getting tires in.
It didn't look like he got tires. He may have gotten rights, and I just didn't come down with
12.4 seconds for fuel, though?
He overfueled.
Oh, you don't have the mathematician like me in this corner. I think I might have put a little too much in Barkley's tank, to be honest.
95
Oh.
down pit road. I think he'll be one of the last guys to come down pit road. I think there's very few guys who have not stopped.
Dancing coming down. 39 coming down.
Yep, Kevin Jordan puts in 12 and a half. Denson and Medlin. Who has yet to pit?
Let me, since I also got the data,
It looks like
I
this
will-
Warman, Given, Fastlender, it looks like.
Frey, Warman, Denson, Medlin, Fastbender, and Gibb. Top 6 have yet to pit.
Okay, well, Medlin and Denson and Gibb are all down pit road right now. Denson is going to come out with
You know what's crazy, Joe?
12.9. Yeah.
All those guys who took tires, they didn't even blend back into the lead. The battle for the lead once these guys pit is Kewin and Barkley.
Yeah, Denson's still down pit road. I'm wondering if there's a problem with the car. Does he have a meatball by any chance?
No meatball and no black flag, so I don't know what's going on with Denson.
Denson's gonna fall out, and Fastlender maybe just try to get one lap led. Frey right now comes in and gonna lead a lap.
And here's the battle for the lead once the pit cycles are complete. Barkley to the inside of Kewins here. 9 to go in the stage this time by. Frey yet to pit. Fastenbender yet to pit.
I mean, Ethan could have a chance though, because Ethan took tires, and I think Nance took tires as well.
Possibly.
So I think Nance and Flanagan got a chance to steal it. Fastenbender down pit road, by the way, so that'll put Barkley to the lead. Nance and Ethan only 1.5 and 1.8 seconds behind. Harcum took tires too, so he's way up there now. Malarkey took tires and is in 8th spot, so you can definitely see that Malarkey at least improved with the tires. So yeah, there was a second to fall off or so it is benefiting them definitely. Look how good Malarkey improved though.
He came in dead last, and he's looking to finish his stage, possibly with stage points if he can get around Richmond here.
Probably not. I mean, it's
Wow,
did
Denson.
Richmond take tires?
No, he may have. He pitted 10 laps ago. Here comes the battle for the lead. Nance going to look to the inside of Barkley. Barkley's going to let him by. I told Barkley that they're on fresh tires. Don't battle him out too much.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. Ethan and Allen had a little scruffle last week. Looked like Allen may have tried holding him up there for a little bit. Exiting 4. Cost Ethan some time.
Now, interesting situation last week.
Malarkey looking to the outside of Richmond. This is for one stage point. I don't think Richmond took tires, and Malarkey got around him pretty easily.
Well, I think if we just look at the last lap times, we'll see. So, Nance, Flanagan, Harcum, Malarkey, Kolb especially. Goodness gracious. Yeah, those are a bunch of guys that are on new tires. Kolb might be able to track down Malarkey. Malarkey, to save himself at least a stage point, is going to want to at least get around Bobby.
No, he got the stage point. He's in 7th, top 7.
Yeah, but Kolb is coming faster. He has fresher tires.
Kolb does. He pitted 12 laps after
Look how much better he
Malarkey.
is out of the corner. He's much better out of the corner. He's probably going to get him.
Yeah, and if you're Malarkey, how hard do you battle here for one stage point on the 3rd race of the season? I mean, if it's playoff time, yeah, you fight your tail off. Right here, I just say, hey, if he catches your bumper, go high and let him go by on the low side. There's no need to overdrive your car here.
is crashing again.
Your SDK is trash.
It's the HUD, actually. It's not the actual application itself. It's just the HUD, so it's strange. But it is staying up on the broadcast, which is interesting. So as long as that's okay, as long as you guys can see it, we'll live with it. It is what it is. Kolb and Malarkey get around Bobby, and Kolb should be able to get around this time. We're at lap 57 of 160.
And in the meantime, Harkin just got around Barkley for third. Harkin, another guy on fresh tires.
Yeah, both
I
going
don't
around
think
Malarkey.
Kuhns and Malarkey have enough time to catch Barkley. They might be able to catch Kolb. Or not Kolb, I mean Kuhns, maybe? Maybe. 2 to go here.
Yeah.
Last time by, Kuhns ran a 30.98.
Yeah,
31.06. Kolb ran a 30.29.
that is pretty far
That gap
up.
Yeah, but that gap between us not even a second. 2 to go. They might be able to catch Kolb here. Or Kuhns here.
Caution comes out when the last car comes across the line, and they're going to have 1.5 laps to do it, but I just don't think they'll have enough.
I mean, you say that. Look at the drive off here Kolb's getting. Look at that drive. Look at that gap he closed. I think Kolb's going to get him right here.
He might. I would just force him high. Nope, didn't get him now.
That's crazy. The blew past him like he wasn't even there.
Malarkey might grab him, get him too.
I think Malarkey's too far back.
Yeah, who knows? Well, Jonathan Anson will win the stage. Flanagan, Harkin, Barkley, Kolb, Kuhns, Malarkey. Caution is out.
Caution, yellow flag.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. All right. Malarkey, highest mover right now, up 11 spots with the tire strategy called. Good move by him. So people are going to put that down in their notebook. Birds make me want to cry. All right. Well, we can expect probably everyone will take 4 tires. So, we'll take a break while pit stop's underway. Actually, no, we'll let pit stops happen and then we'll take a break. There's the pace car. Picking up Jonathan Nansen back straight away.
I will say this. I don't know if 2 tires would be right call later. Just saying. Buckley, I believe, should be the lucky dog.
Yeah. I think 2 tires would only be like a, 2 tires would only be like a call, I would say. Under green, perhaps. Or if you're trying to get some positions on a late race, caution.
And they all come down pit road, pit road, single file.
Yeah,
Hey, you said earlier, Joe. I don't see anyone taking 2 tires. I really don't.
Tony stays out.
Maybe Kolb.
Tony and McComas stay out. So I think what they're trying to do here is probably do a strategy where they're going to stay out, run half the stage, pit. That's what they'll probably do. I mean, with it being so hard to pass, I mean, how long are their tires? Like 20 laps about?
Kolb and McComas, let me check
Frey
for
and McComas.
Frey. Frey only pitted 11 laps ago. McComas is an interesting one. He pitted 21 laps ago.
So Frey's definitely going to have an easier time at it.
Yeah.
Than McComas. But, you know, Frey might be able just to hang on for about 30 laps, and maybe he'll get lucky and get a caution or something, but we'll see. All right, well, time for a break. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
First thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Southern Broadcast. Why is not the SDK working? What is going on here? Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, we're going to try that getting fixed real fast. We'll try to get that fixed for y'all real fast and, try to get that back up for y'all. You having problems with your SDK too?
No, mine's still up and running.
Figures.
Right back.
Alright, is it working on the broadcast for you guys? Showing up? I'm gonna try to get that fixed for you guys real fast. Try to get it refreshed. There we go. Yes, guys, it is the 0th caution of the night.
No,
How
it's
did
the.
you know?
Wait, did it?
It's the 0th caution. The 0th caution. The 0th. I don't know what you'd call it. Alright, back to green for a McComas. Gonna be the 2 rolling chicanes as we get back to green. So, odds that they cause a yellow? This is only the first caution of the night, so let's see what'll happen.
Green flag, green flag.
Lagging back hard is McComas. Green flag.
And Harkham got a horrible restart.
A lot of guys did. Barkley goes down to
Barkley.
the bottom.
Yeah, I was actually. Oh,
big
check
cram.
at the inside.
Yeah, Boone's got real hard in the rear of the car.
And I'll say this.
Oh,
Oh,
Milwaukee
and Harkham's
involved.
spinning out.
That is Harkham. The field is going to scramble. Bucher
Harkham.
involved.
Oh!
Dinger and Richmond. And another good wallop to Zach for good measure. Caution out. All right, well. Let's look at what happened with old Charlie Harkham. Just too hard on the cold tires, it looked like. Trying to get a nice little view here. Yeah, just got up there, got maybe checked up a little bit, and got loose. Hit the 73, send him around, and Zach looking for a hole, couldn't find it. Matt Richmond is trying to avoid, gets tagged by Medlin. Chase ramming his way through. 2 and the 9 getting the rear. Well, first wreck happens early, and this benefits Tony and McComas the most, because now they don't have to fight as long. Maybe shorten up their run a bit. Or they can keep it longer and maybe have a little bit better tires at the time. Who knows? So, down pit road. Any meatballs? Zach has a meatball. He's the only one with a meatball. So, that could be an 8-minute black flag. For the tire link. But his race car is beat up pretty bad, and will go a lap down. The Markey comes off pit road, and a few cars are going to enter down pit road and maybe try to get a little bit of extra fuel, perhaps. It's Colt Curry, Giberson, Hardin, and Denson, and also Jeremy Gibbs. Denson gonna probably just get some fuel. Looks like everybody's getting fuel. Harkham gonna try to get a little damage fixed, probably. Markey coming back down to fix more damage. Looks like the guys in the rear are just trying to get a little extra fuel so they can make it just a little bit farther. Gotta make it to 120, so 50 laps. I mean, you're pushing it, but you could theoretically, if you save and if you take fuel at every possible opportunity. I mean, we saw people run it to 48. So these guys pitting right now, if another caution does not come out, they should be in a rather good position to make it to the end.
What's up?
Nothing much. Looking for a cord right now. There's a need to throw something on the charger before it dies, and that will be a problem.
Did you see Bobby make it through that? I'm
I
watching it now. Oh my lord, that happened right in front of him. He made it through it somehow.
I'll be back in 10 seconds. I gotta throw something on the charger.
Green flag, green flag.
I don't know if everyone can hear me, Joe. I need to plug something.
We are. Yeah, we're back.
Okay,
We're back.
okay. Just making sure.
Just in time. All right. On a
So,
restart. Go ahead.
I'm actually surprised McComas did not pit there. He's still out there.
I mean, Frey didn't either. I guess they're kind of setting what they want to do. The thing I'd be worried about is the guys who just got fuel, though. Those guys are going to be a threat to make it to the end. You know, we saw people make it 48 laps. They only got to make it about a couple more, so yeah, sure, they're going to have to save a little bit, but they're threats to make it to the end and not have to pit at all. And with how long a pit stop is here, you know, you're on pit road for over 40 seconds. I'd say up to 50 almost. So you do lose a lot of time. These guys are going to be threats to lap a lot of the field, and probably not lap all of them, but they're going to probably get to the front. Tim Harmon down pit lane.
Did he get a black flag for something? No. Yes, he did. Our restart violation.
Was that a manual black? Or was that a iRacing black?
Alright, so Joe, I had a technical difficulty with Justin. He said his triples went single for a second.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, one car in the grass. Tim Harmon, it looks like. That's Angel Kolb. Hey, they look similar. Yeah, it looked like a car maybe got pushed a little bit. Yeah, maybe pushed a little tighter. Kevin came down, but sent Kolb a little bit of a ride. Lost him about 8 spots. And Gold not having a good day today. Qualified pretty well, but fell back. Tony making life as hard as possible for Ethan to get around. Pretty sure he'll let Bobby by pretty decent, though.
Man, Tony did a pretty good job holding off these guys on those older tires, though.
Yeah, the guys we need to look out for are the guys in the rear. Surprised none of them did it again afterward, but...
No, a lot of them came back down, coming to 1 to green.
Yeah.
Barkley led the train. Quite a few guys came back down.
Yeah, so the guys that we need to watch for are Harcum, Simone, Hardin, and Gibertson, Foreman, Curry, Darnell, and Barkley. Those guys are going to be the threats to make it to the end. Zach Bucher's back on the racetrack. Probably an unhappy camper. Just going to try to hope he'll be able to at least pass a couple of guys and get some points. At least he got some stage points. Although, I don't think he'd be too pleased. He's too pleased right now. Definitely had a car that could win tonight. Ethan going for the lead, and will take it from Jonathan Nance. But look at Tony, still hanging on pretty good.
Yeah, he's still running 29.8.
I mean, the thing is, his fall off is just going to kick in later. He's not really falling off yet, but Tony probably was babying his tires pretty good as well.
And around the time the fall off starts, you probably won't see him come to pit lane. I mean, you could pit now and make it to the end of the stage.
Don't know if he'd be too wise. I mean, honestly, if I was Tony, just once I start to drop, or once I hit 90, whatever comes first, I'd say come down and pit. He's only used one tire set, so he'll have that extra set if he needs it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised that he's hanging on so well. And Jonathan Nance, though, surprised that he's falling back to 4th. And Mr. Alan Coons right behind him. And you know, there is also one thing I've noticed. No Toyotas in the field. Ain't that surprising?
No one likes Yodas.
Some people do. I saw an article about something. I didn't really read it, but it said apparently a Honda wanted to join. I'm just like, I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know. The only rumor I heard of another manufacturer joining NASCAR is Dodge. And that rumor kind of went away. There was a big rumor going around Stuart Haas is going to go to Mopar, which I wish they would have, because I miss Dodge being in NASCAR.
Maybe it'll be a surprise for next season. Who knows? I mean, you'd think they would have announced it by now, though.
Yeah. I mean, this game was scheduled today, so.
Fair enough. Yeah, Iowa's going to have a cup race. Nice to see them utilizing that track. Should put on a good race there.
See, I always thought they raced there before. I remember one of the most famous finishes I've ever seen in my lifetime. One of the most, not famous ones, crazy, when Edwards slammed into the back end of Stenhouse for the win. And I think they were both teammates at the time. I
think that was a Busch race.
It was a Busch race. Yep. I thought Cup had went there before, but nope. Trucks and Xfinity have. Well, it wasn't Xfinity back then, it was Busch Series. No, actually back then it was the Nationwide Series.
And then apparently Xfinity isn't coming back to Road America. So
Thank God.
What the hell?
Thank God. No, you want to talk about some crazy stuff? I hate the scheduling. Here's why. Daytona's not the cutoff race no more for a regular season. Ridiculous. There's 2 super speedways in the playoffs, Atlanta and Dega, and 2 road courses now. I thought they were getting rid of the Roval, but they're not. They're sticking to the Roval at Charlotte.
Huh. I thought the races were in the same round.
So the first round you got Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and I can't remember what the last race was. Something else. But then the next round you got Kansas, Dega, and Roval.
So Atlanta, Watkins, Glen, and then Dega, Roval. Oh, you're gonna have some mad drivers.
Those are two separate rounds. Atlanta's in round 1, Dega's in round 2.
So you have two. So you have road courses, which some drivers excel at, some don't.
I'm happy Washington Glen's in the playoffs. I've been wanting Washington Glen in the playoffs for a while. I love Washington Glen. I love the racing it puts on.
There's this one opinion I have.
Huh?
Don't put a super and a road course in the same.
They did it twice.
round.
Twice.
Yeah,
Atlanta, twice.
Hey, Michael McDowell, championship winner, maybe.
Yeah, right. You know, I will say this though, that team has moved like milestones this season. They have outperformed what I ever expected them to do in a season.
Oh yeah, front row is looking good.
Because he won his way in, but he was actually close on points too.
And he won.
Indy Roval. Yeah, dominated it really. I think he led the most laps there.
Yeah. Well, we missed a guy or two coming down pit road. I think it was just one.
McComas.
Yeah, McComas. That was it. What did
Right.
McComas do? I'm actually struggling for his number right now. I don't see McComas. Okay, he's 26th right now. I shall extend this. Oop. Yeah, so McComas, yeah, he's the only one that has pit so far. If I am not mistaken, I think McComas is a lap down. He's only one lap down, but he did pit. Did he take 4 or 2 or none?
I would imagine he took 4 because he had a set left, right?
Good. He should have another set left, I think, at least. Minimum.
Yeah, he took 4.
I mean, it's not going to show me everything, but... Wait, what? It tells me the full stint length, even though I... okay, that's new. Wait.
Here comes the 95 of Kevin Jordan.
Yeah, no. Kevin Jordan. Yeah, looking good. Running 5th. Time for the pit stops once again. 95 down pit road and split it exactly. Could have gone a little bit farther on the tires, but gonna try to get some freshies on right away. Kevin Jordan down pit road, and it's gonna be interesting to see where he comes out in relation to McComas. No tires, just fuel for the 95. Oh, he's gonna put on the left side tires only. What? And this is turning into a long stop. Now right side tires on the car. Kevin Jordan messed up stop. 25.3 on pit road. Yeesh, she would have been better just taking fuel and going. All right. Hewins down pit road, and is Buckley. Jacked up on both of those guys. And there will be a 4-tire change, both 26 and the 60. So, 15-second stop for Hewins, 46 on pit road. Buckley a 20-second stop, and on a long stop. That goes to Michael Buckley. Ethan the leader with Bobby right behind him. Hey, all-star race. Ethan going to come in from the middle lane. Probably gave Bobby a little bit of a fright. That's legal, though. He didn't cause any wreck. So, Ethan probably looks like he's going to try to match what Hewins did. And right now, only 2 cars down pit road.
Here comes Bobby.
And
Hewins coming in.
Hewins again, black flag.
Oh no, my bad. I was reading the chat.
Yellow.
Oh, yellow.
Caution flag is out. Michael Buckley's crashed. Now these guys don't want to get off pit road as fast as possible. They're going to be a lap down.
Oh, he just missed pit lane.
Tony Frey is
back.
the leader. And I think Bobby will be okay. He is not going to get put a lap down, so Bobby is going to be all right. However, I don't know where he'll cycle through. We'll look at the crash in just a moment once we figure out where everybody is. So these guys will get the wave around. Ethan gonna lose a ton of spots. Fastenmetter, Forns, Coons, Harmon, McComas, Kevin, Jordan, Gibbs, Buckley, all of them are gonna fall to the rear. So we're gonna have a lot of fast guys coming up for the rear now. Anthony Frey with the strategy in the lead. How about that for the 6? At least we got one thing good coming out of Wisconsin today. Tony Frey down pit road. Looking fantastic on the old tires. Warman and Malarkey stay out. Bobby Rafferty is going to end up 3rd. Frey out of pit road. Does not win the race though. Nance does. Then Harcum, Medlin, Dinger, Richmond. All right, let's take a look at what happened with Michael Buckley.
He just entered pit road too hot.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, way too hot. Missed his mark, and Bobby's extremely lucky that he did not get hit with the entering a closed pit. Uh-oh. Bobby. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look how close. Bobby's there. Caution out right there. A little bit farther back. Black flag. That would have been for Bobby. Malarkey down pit road. Gonna take fuel and tires, I would suppose. Just fuel for Malarkey. Well, Eric Warman is the leader. Bobby Rafferty 2nd. Tony's going to be coming around all these laps. Oh, we're lagging. We are lagging. All right. So, Tony, I mean, look out for Tony, because he could be getting his first win in a long, long time. Tim Harmon, Stephen McComas, Kevin Jordan, Jeremy Gibbs, Michael Buckley, all going to stay trapped. A lap down. Wave around coming for a few special guys. That'd be Ethan Forns and Coons. Is there a game lagging by any chance?
Gosh, Joe, you're having all the problems.
Yeah, we're having stutters. We're stuttering every other second. I'm gonna make sure that nothing's updating in the background. Maybe I didn't like the pace car blinking, who knows? What? Bobby Rafferty gonna be on new tires. Warman stays out on the olds. Warman is gonna lead him down the green. Maybe he'll be the rolling chicane, or maybe he'll pull a Tony. Who knows? We're gonna have 22 laps to go in this stage. Eric Warman. Leads him down.
I don't know if Eric can be able to hold these guys off too long, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. We'll see. How long has he been out there for?
28 laps.
28 laps. Yeah, That's,
Keeping on 28. He got a really bad restart last time, too.
Yeah. Goal for him is, oh man, big stack up behind.
Yeah, 39 did not go. Wow.
Goal for him
Jeez.
here is just maintaining spots. Oh, Jensen just went straight into the wall.
What number is Denson again?
79, just climbed and climbed and climbed. He got loose. That's what happened to him. He just lost it. Got a little bit loose and wham. Luckily though, this car is pretty strong, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Warman though, running the outside. Nance trying to get to the bottom. So Warman gonna get passed by Nance, and Bobby Rafferty gonna follow right behind in Nance. Dinger is long as well, and Charlie Harcum. Tony Frey's falling back to 6th.
Oh! Barkley involved in a wreck.
And Dinger too. Well, no, it's not Dinger, that's Gibb. And yeah, caution is out. Third one. Man, he got mega loose. He just come off the corner. And just the car just turned right. And T-bones the 2.
I think I'm gonna have to go down there and tell Barkley I'm about to give him lessons on how to save a car because
Yep.
That
Fassbender
was-
came down, hit Forns. Tim Harmon also went for a slide. Just got loose trying to avoid it. Mowed the grass. Thank you, Tim, for giving the grounds crew an easy day. Easier, I guess. You'd say. All right, time for the black flag check. Fassbender and Jeremy Gibbs and Justin Barkley all have a meatball. Couple fast cars. Barkley was up there, top 5 pretty much the whole day. The person this works out best for is Eric Warman, though. Just run laps under caution. Don't have to run as many laps. This works out best for Eric Warman. It also works out for Alan Coons too. Back on the lead lap, I think. Yeah, he is back on the lead lap. So right now, last car on the lead lap appears to be Steve McComas. McComas, this works out pretty good for him too. Malarkey, I believe he's on the lead lap. Yes, he is. And McComas is back on the lead lap. He's gotten the lucky dog. I think next in line would be Kevin Jordan and Tim Harmon for the lucky dog. All right, chat. So while we're under caution, we're going to take a quick break on the Sun Broadcast Race Network.
First thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax when I'm trying to go to bed. All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good! Just try it.
All right, hello. Welcome back to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Third caution of the day.
Fourth.
Fourth caution of the day. Just add one on to whatever we got. Jonathan Hanson take the outside line on this restart.
Oh, on this restart, Joe, I think the battle we should really watch is a 31 and 77. Those two do not like each other at all. So it's going to be really interesting to see how hard Warman fights to hold Bobby off. Warman's on older tires. He's starting in front of Bobby here.
I don't Warman and Bobby like each other. What did Warman do to him?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it. I just know they don't like each other.
All right. Fun.
That's about all I want to keep my eye on.
Man. Brewers be striking out.
No one cares about the Brewers. I don't know. I'm kind of mad the Mariners missed the playoffs.
I know you're a Mariners fan.
I'm a Mariners and Red Sox fan. Red Sox fans, my favorite color is red, and I've always rooted for them ever since I started watching baseball. Mariners, because I'm from Washington, so I mean.
I didn't know that. That's a fact.
When you're 7 years old and you're starting to watch baseball and the team's named Red Sox and your favorite color is red, you kind of just naturally root for them. I've been a fan for the Mariners for 23 years.
Green flag.
Or the Red Sox for 23 years, I should say.
I didn't know you were from Washington, though, so you moved to that state and that moved to your state. How about that?
And about the same time, too. He moved to Washington in 2011. I moved to North Carolina in 2012.
I don't know. Maybe you were in the same, like, store as him one day. And saw
No.
That's a guy with a big old beard.
I can't miss that ugly mustache. I'm kidding. I can't say that jokingly. Ooh. Oh, who is that? Harkam was getting in the back of Dinger. Dinger having a good run.
Yeah, he is. And, for Orman, his goal right now is just to maintain as many spots as possible. Hopefully for him, just get a caution and keep on just, man, look how, he's not going to get past Bobby, but he's still gained a little bit in the corner. Oh, dear. One car on the wall. Big slam again for Jacob Denson.
Denson's toe has to be messed up at this point. That was a hard lick.
Overcorrected. Back in the wall again. Not a good day for otherwise consistent driver.
I'm not seeing his steering wheel talk too much to have a weird angle to it going down the front stretch, so he might have got away with that contact, but man, that was a hit.
Orman right now on fire from Dinger. Dinger going for third.
Warman doing a really good job on the outside line, battling off these guys, kind of really slowing them down, making it hard to pass. And 14 going to stage, he's trying to get stage points, and he's doing a really good job on the outside lane.
Brewers. We're getting updates from the voice in my head.
No one cares. We are racing.
We are racing. But the playoff race too, man. Jeff Medlin, though, look at all these guys. Oh, man. Got exiled on one side and the Toy Story gang on the other.
Oh, three wide corner exit. Three wide behind him.
Tony going to get the best of it. So I think Medlin will, too, maybe. Three wide again. There's Cole. Oh, Bridgman nearly got Medlin.
It's getting racy back here. This is even for stage points.
Kolb and Ethan 3x3. Ethan gets the worst of it as Coons gets on by. Did wear him out just a little bit. Contact to Medlin and his teammate. Three wide again with Darnell on the inside. Crossover by Ray. We got some big battles in the rear. Oh, big check up there by the 32. Got tight. This is going to be a recipe for what's going to happen in the last 40. I'm happy to see it. Kobe redeemed right with your driver. Yeah, sorry if it took a little long.
8. Yep. So, the cool thing about Kobe was broadcasting another league, and he actually messaged me afterwards, kind of asking for some more in-car. So Kobe really likes watching in-car during the race.
Yeah, Kobe ran pretty decent last night.
I don't want to talk about last night. I don't want to talk about last night.
I know you got wrecked, but I forgot how.
No, the car had stayed out. I forget who it was, stayed out. I had got around them going into one, and I could have swore I heard my spotter say clear. I had a complete mind blank. I was entering the corner, and I thought I heard my spotter say clear. I get a little loose. I'm like, okay. So I got loose. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to chase up the track to the wall so I don't lose a bunch of time.
Yeah.
I literally thought I was clear to the wall. I was nowhere near clear. I know that. But I started chasing up to the wall, and by the time I realized I was even with that truck, it was too late. And I'm like, are you kidding me? No, so I clipped it. He never said clear. He said we were 3 wide going in the corner, and he said, you know when you're 3 wide, you go to 2 wide, and your spotter calls that out. That's what he was calling out. If we weren't 3 wide, oh, contact with Richmond, going around trying to save it. He finally goes around.
That's gonna be a caution, and it's gonna be a shootout for the stage too. So if you don't care about stage points, put go on it and get on out. Let's see what happened to old Richmond here. Checked up on Bray, Ethan, and then he just lost it. A little tag, a little help from McComas. Around goes Richmond. And that's just going to intensify the 35-93 dislike of each other. All right, so decision time. You got to pit now if you want track position. We'll be lucky to get back with a couple of laps to go. So I would expect the majority of cars to come down pit road this time. Here they come down pit road. And a lot are staying out, surprisingly. All right, we got some takers now. Tony Frey, big brain over here. I like it. Everybody who's coming down pit road right now is going to put themselves in a fantastic chance to win right now. Why not pit? We have a caution coming out in 5 laps. It is silly not to pit. Why do so many stay out? I would have pit from the lead here. Forget the stage points. We want wins. But that's just my opinion. Tony comes off pit road. The Brewers just grounded into a out at home. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me 1 minute. And we'll get your ride with your driver, Kobe, when we're back. Sound good? Ethan Flanagan on the restart. Sounds good. All right. Where's old Ethan? All right, we'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Taking it 9 wide on the restart. Super Negro, Argo, whatever the hell. All right, let's go. Right along with Ethan Flanagan, but before we do that, we're going to be getting back to green with just 2 laps to go on the restart. Anthony Frey is going to be the leader of the brand new tire game. Nance going to be trying for the win on the stage. Well, we're right in the eye of the storm here with Ethan. So, let's see what Ethan sees. 14th starting spot he's going to be in. All right. 2 laps left. As Jonathan Nance will lead him down the green. Pace's car is off. Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
2 laps to go. Bad restart on the high side.
Bad restart for Bo. Bo lost a lot of time on that restart. Actually, no room for Bob to get down. 28 of Harkin can come down. Both going to be battling out with Foreman yet again for that 4th spot. Foreman doing... I cannot believe how good Foreman is doing on the older tires.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic on the old tires. I'm surprised he didn't pit though. 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide.
1 lap to go. And Ethan's going to be taking it 3 wide as well with the 12 and the 6
Oh,
and 60.
doing get loose on entry.
Move
Gonna
up.
watch at the track, take people up.
No one wrecked though. If I'm Ethan, I don't really care about the stage points. You can't make them at this point. You just want to be ahead of those who took the tires. Winner of the stage going to be by far Jonathan Nance.
Caution, yellow
And
flag.
Ethan, not a bad 2 lap run from Ethan. So, these guys gonna have their work cut out for them because everyone except for Kuhns below 10th spot pitted, and they should have enough to make it too.
They will. Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. All right, let's see what the chat had to say. Get it, Ethan? Full send or no, bud? My pick is fast and better to win the race. All right. You don't understand no send? My man playing the Thomas Climb caution game. Overrun. Gonna get spicy? Yeah, probably. Not as bad, wasn't as aggressive as he didn't need to be too aggressive there though. Nance was gone. He's gonna have a lot of work to do though to get back up there. So we'll see if anyone double dips on pit road, and if they do, I have some questions asked to their crew chief. So down pit road come the leaders. Ethan's gonna stay out, and Kuhn's come down too. Everybody out. Why are you coming down, Tim? And John. And Barkley and Richmond and Denson. Okay. Questionable. Oh, some of them hadn't bit. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. They stayed out. All right. So, 7 cars stayed out. So 7 cars stayed out. And Bobby gonna win the race off pit road. It's Bobby, Nance, Dinger, Harcum, Orman, Harden, Kolb, Darnell, Curry, Kuhns, Giberson, Armin, Denson. And then Jordan's coming around, so Barkley and Richmond. So, Ethan got the hometown colors tonight, SPRN, and how about that if he would win the race tonight? But, you know, we also have some strong cars that have been running tonight. You know, Tony's been up there, led a good chunk of laps. Haven't seen Mike up there all night, but he's been doing pretty good. Jeff Madeline. Malarkey doing his favorite, come from the back and be there at the end. It's going to be interesting to see what we get. And so we'll probably be getting back to green with probably about 35 laps to go. Hurry, huh? That's an interesting pick. All right. That's going to be 16th, so we'll get on him once we all get sorted out. Mid-pack, huh? Yeah, 2 to green this time, so we'll be getting back to green on lap 125. Only a couple of cars are a lap down. I'm wondering if Bucher... I'm going to check because he's on pit road, so... He's only 2 laps down. Bucher realistically has a chance to get back on the lead lap. You know, I would say this. Imagine if Bucher could maybe recover something out of this. If 2 more cautions come out, which I would say at least is a decent likelihood.
Yeah, but that
Bucher
car
could get
still
back on
has
the lead lap.
a ton of damage, though.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, put it this way: even if he can get like 20th, that's still a couple more positions. You know? Yeah, he got meatballed earlier in the race, Kobe. So as long as
The
no one
car
else goes
I'm
the lap
really
down,
surprised about. How about Malarkey getting involved in that really big wreck? Has a little bit of scuff marks on that left side, but he's already starting P6 here on this final stage. Malarkey really battling through. How about McComas? We're starting 4th here. Or no, 3rd.
That's the strategy. That is the strategy. We're going to ride with Colt Curry on this restart. So Isaac, take the start.
Man, it's so cool seeing all that pink out there.
Yes, it is.
Pace car
Wonder
pulling
what we'll see
off.
for
He's going to lead in the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. No big checkup. Simone, though, doesn't get quite the restart he wanted to.
That car went way down to the bottom. That was like Ethan.
That was Ethan. Simone on the outside of McComas. I think Simone should be able to get on McComas. Maybe, maybe not. McComas
One
able
car
to
on the
pull
wall,
even with him.
and that is the 28 around.
Yellow
Caution
flag
is out. Charlie Harcum. Big
Oh,
shot.
he was having such a good run, too.
Part of the group that pitted for brand new tires under that last caution flag. And,
He just got tight, washed up into Warman.
Yeah. And looks like he's going to bounce Warman off the wall. Yep. And then just bumps back down. And could see it pretty good on Colt's camera. Good thing Warman didn't hit him. Everyone managed to avoid him. Ooh. Connor and Harmon. Connor got tagged. I believe that may have been like 32. Yeah, and then, oh man, Gibbs went around. Set the 93 around too, so. Not a single car accident as it looked. Dang. Let's take a look at on board from Gibbs' point of view.
Here comes 1 to 2 laps back for Zach Bucher.
Yep, that's what he needs. We'll take one more on board. This will be Andrew Kolb. Big old cram.
And Cole has a good old dent in that rear.
So, we'll see if any of our friends who took tires the first time are doing anything. I think Horns stayed out. But why does it say he was on the last? He must have came in the lap beforehand, I guess.
He came in, so I went down there because I'm crew chiefing for North South. I told him to pit during that caution before the stage, and he accidentally stayed out, and then he came back in because he had a little bit of front end damage from the wreck Barkley was involved in.
All right, so no tire takers moved up, no tire stayers moved down. So everyone manages to maintain on 128 of lap 60. Dear Lord, give the Brewers a third game at least. Looking at it right now, they have a man on base and 0-2 with no outs. Love that team. I'd love to see them win, but luckily I have a chance to look under caution. Bullet Curry did not get a good start there. I feel like he would have been fine. Yeah. Who do you want to ride with now, Kobe? You're just saving all those points up, aren't you? And Monasterio strikes out. Nance again, behind the oldies. You're calling Bobby... Oh, well, actually, no. Okay, never mind. All right. Well, we'll go on green this time by. We should be. Got 120K. Yeesh. Bobby on the outside. He's fun. You know, I think for 10K you can come into the broadcast booth. Kobe.
No, I'm kidding. I think I broadcasted a race too with Kobe. He's pretty good.
I haven't talked to him in a long time, so.
No, I don't think I have actually.
You don't want that? Why not? Why don't I want that? Isaac, what you mean, guy?
I don't think we broadcasted a race together before. Oh, what do you mean? What do I mean?
I don't know. That's what he said.
I don't know. It's Wednesday. It's middle of the week. I'm ready for B Friday. Really ready to be Friday so I can get paid. No, I think we never broadcasted together before. We've raced together multiple times. Yes. It's funny when I told Colby what I did yesterday. We were in team chat together. He's like, oh man, and I'm like, yeah.
All right, well, let's ride with Nance on this restart. Get the call there, Isaac.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's gonna fly. Ethel's a really good jump yet again with a teammate right behind him. Put Simone and Steven side by side going into turn one. Simone trying his best to hold off McComas on that outside line. McComas was a great drive by Simone, getting a little bit loose. They're going to lose a couple spots. Frey getting around him to the inside.
And Ethan back here. Nearly took it through. I don't know. He got really wicked loose, though, and had to back out.
How about McComas? Sitting second place right now.
We would all love to see McComas win.
Oh, I would be thrilled. I have been broadcasting for McComas for so long, and I think the only other time I seen him running really well late in a race was a North Wilkesboro race a couple years ago.
Ethan over to 73. Fight hard for it, I'll tell you that much. And very early downshift for Ethan. Could hear almost that engine wanting to jump out the car. That went real loose. And this is going to put him 3 wide. Why did I
4 wide!
And Nance, don't hurt me. I know I told you Ethan, but it's okay. Where is old Ethan, by the way?
First?
Oh, yeah. Man, so the top 3 has gotten away, and everyone else is stacked up behind. Bobby looking under Jonathan Nance. And still maintains his lead over Bobby Rafferty. Bobby, try the high side this time.
And I'm busy watching this battle for 4th
And
place. Medlin and Matt going at it.
All right, well, Arizona's going to win the World Series, by the way, guys. So if you want to know your my pick
Hey,
for
Joe.
the World Series.
Joe? Nobody cares.
Yeah, I know. I'm just...
Oh, Bobby getting really loose off the corner exit.
Oh,
What
no.
a save in the wrecking.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, dear, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, that was a perfect encapsulation of my current thoughts right now. Train
Oh,
wreck.
Simone involved. The 20 of Colt Curry, who was having a really good run up in the top 5 earlier. He was involved in that.
Bobby, just powers off too early, gets loose. These things are hard to save, and Bobby's one of the top drivers, and Bobby has trouble saving a car. You know it's hard to save. Takes out Simone, takes out Colt Curry. 25 laps to go. All right, with 25 laps to go. Bobby watching Nance get through, just following those leaders out of the way. Tell Nance Joe called him Ethan, so now he has to win. Diamondbacks don't have the pitching. Yeah, Diamondbacks just beat them, Kobe. Yeah. O's are going to win it, says Stan. The Fig Newton was on the windshield. Whatever the hell that means. You're going to have to go buy some, apparently. Okay. Apparently we're talking about Fig Newtons. Bunch of cars come down pit road, though. Coons, Denson, Richmond, Kevin Jordan, Mike Simone, Eric Warman, Connor Arnell, Giberson, Bucher, and Colt Curry. Bobby stays out, surprisingly. May not have any tires left. It's going to be a run, though. I mean, I'm not going to tell you this to Flanagan fans out there. You have a lot of hungry guys behind. I'm not paying enough attention to the chat. My brain's at not 100% function, guys. But yeah, with that being said, you got a lot of hungry guys behind. You know, Anthony Frey hasn't won a race in forever. McComas hasn't won a race, period. Jeff
In Cup,
Medlin
at
looking
least.
for his first win in the Cup Series. Matt
Matt
Forn,
Full. looking to win something other than the super speedway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, this is Nashville Super Speedway, so if he wins this, we can still technically call him the Super Speedway King, right?
I don't know about that. Bo Dinger would love to get a win. Andrew Cole, next gen's nothing nice to him, I'll tell you that though. Alright, we're going to be at 1 to green next time by, 21 laps to go. Alright. Bo needs the win. You want to see Warman, huh?
I'll say this, and I hope Ethan don't take this wrong. Ethan's the only one in the top 5 I don't want to see win, just because, I mean, he'll have more opportunities. I mean, whenever we go racing, Ethan's one of the guys we can kind of predict if he's in the top 5, top 3 at the end of the race. But those other 4 behind him, it'd be really cool seeing any of those other 4 win. Frey, McComas, Medlin, Forns, even Dinger. Dinger's gonna be just outside the top 5, restarting 7th here.
Alright. Well, we're on board with the Warman. th spot. Gonna be hard for him, but he might be able to make up some positions. Alright, 21 laps to go. Warman, 17th. Ethan the leader. And he's got a lot of hungry sharks behind him. I doubt a lot of these guys are going to give Ethan a lot of space. And, you know, I think Ethan would perhaps let McComas by to get a win, if possible.
Green flag, green
Ethan
flag.
would probably want to give McComas the best chance he can at a win. Start by Warman.
McComas is causing a little checkup on that inside line. Medlin around on the outside. Matt Forns trying for where he wants to go. Here comes Malarkey. McComas sent it in way deep.
I'll be falling back. Damage. Stuffed tires. Man cutting through pretty good. Oh, Barkley's gonna go loose, but saves it in the wall.
And he has wheel damage.
By the way, one man's up to 12 right
Barkley
now.
black flagged.
Yeah, let's take a look at Barkley here. It just got loose and rammed on Nance. Earn it. McComas falling back to 5th.
I wonder what strategy McComas on. Let's take a look. He's on the same strategy as everybody else.
What?
I was thinking what strategy McComas was on.
Oh, Bobby around.
Yellow flag.
And there goes his engine.
Bobby around with
I don't
the
know
moan.
if he got some help from the Ada Nance.
Lost it
No,
on
he
his
just got
own.
loose. Yeah.
Lost it on his own. Overcorrected again. The steering does not work like the old cars. When this thing gets loose, you really got to treat it different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably going to be out now. So Bobby again. I mean, it's a snap. It's what happens when you do the when you do an overcorrection. And you know, it's a tough car to save when you get it loose like that. It really is. Mike Simone too got big damage, but not nearly as big as Barkley. Mitch Thorne's down pit road. Gonna give up a pretty good spot. And he's gonna come out in 19th, 18th spot. Not sure if he'll be able to get back up to where he was, but interesting gamble there from Matt Forns. We're going to have about probably 12 to go or something like that when we get back to green. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be interested to see where Matt goes. He's going to have to push real hard. And keep in mind that we've had a lot of caution laps here too. 30 laps or so. Not even everybody's on the same strategy. So, I don't know. Matt? What did Matt have to say down there, Isaac?
That was my call, having him come in.
Well, okay, why? No, why?
Warman, who has the same speed, if not a little bit slower than Matt, made up 6 spots in the span of 5 laps. So.
Alright, well, let's see if Matt can do the same.
Well, we're out here trying to get him a win. I don't think he had the speed on the tires he had on there to get around Ethan, Medlin, and Frey. So.
Fair enough. Playing for the win instead of the good finish, I get you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you should be able to get a good finish even if you don't come out with the win. 15 laps to go and caution still waves. We'll take our final break and we'll be right back. All right.
First thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax when I'm trying to go to bed. All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works. It works. It's good. Just try it.
Okay, we are back. Southern Broadcast Race Network. On the back straightaway, Ethan. Looking to become the second winner of the season in the regular season. I don't know. We'll look at Harmon's car in a little bit. Early season favorites. I mean, yeah, I mean, Darnell, I'd say he just got lucky. Maybe at one, but, you know, Darnell, you know, if he can have good strategies, I think he'll be okay. Nance is a good pick, though. Nance was very strong last season. He's probably going to be strong again this season. Very interesting track here. And Ethan going to try to put the hometown car in victory lane. Here we go. 13 laps to go. Good restart by Ethan. Gonna get a push on Jeff Medlin. Gonna get to the lead there with Freya in tow right behind. 3 wide in the back, but Jeff Medlin and Tony Frey, two teammates staying side by side. But who will get up to Ethan, if anyone? Medlin's probably gonna have a little bit of a better ability to run on the bottom there. And these two are going to want to figure out fast between themselves. And it looks like Tony going to take the lead over Medlin perhaps. No, he will not. Stalls out in the middle of the corner. 2 wide still behind. And the more that they do this, the more Ethan can just get out in front. Tony Frey takes the position away from Medlin. And Bo Dinger and Malarkey side by side too. 11 laps to go. 3 wide. McComas as Coons gets a little bump and wiggles 4 wide, and he loses 3 positions. Coons all the way back to 11th place. Checking up on Warman, he's 7th. Check up on Thorns, 16th. Not sure if Warman will have the speed to run him down in 10 laps, but Warman at least has a chance to get a couple more cars. And still side by side is Dinger and Malarkey as Andrew Kolb. Recovery day for him today, up to 6th. Might be able to squeeze out of top 5 if he can get around one of these cars. Keep an eye on Bo and Andrew, yep. Well, 73 just got around Bo. Frey is coming. He is catching Ethan. Uh-oh, 1 car around. Or not. It's Denson again. Denson, at least for the 3rd time we've seen, has gotten loose, hit the wall. Comes down and looked like he hit Chase. Man, not a good day for Denson today either. Wow. 20th spot for him. Away goes Ethan. With 7 laps to go coming around the line. This time, Frey is quicker than Ethan. This lap, however, they're even. Along with Jeff Medlin. Warman is up to 6th and might be able to get a pick off of the 73 and the 2. Chase saving the caution, yes, I could say that. The top 3 are the only ones that may have a realistic chance, but you can say probably only the top 2 maybe. Frey really slow that lap as Medlin maintains the position a little bit, but still a 10th faster. Dinger gets away from Malarkey, and Warman puts himself in the top 5. 5 to go. Flanagan still maintains his lead of 0.6 seconds. Matt Forns still on the struggle bus up to 14th. Isaac might be getting fired tonight. He gave up about a top 5 starting spot, but McComas has fallen back as well, so I don't know. We'll see what they have to say about it. 4 to go. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be in this mid pack right here. Cohen's trying to get around and take 9th away from Tim Harmon. These guys are fighting. This is where caution's going to come out if one does come out. Flanagan continuing to gain on his lead. Frey gets a little bit closer, but still not enough closer to even really mount a challenge. Warman around Dinger. Gonna have Nance on his bumper to go around with him. Warman to fourth. Dinger stays on the outside. 2 to go. Ethan just wants to get back to the line with no yellow flags. He's getting real close. Off turn 4, white flag. One more time around. Ethan Flanagan. Been all over the track today in terms of position, but it looks like he's going to take the hometown sponsor to victory lane tonight. Off the final corner, Ethan going to win. Nashville, Tony, and Jeff Medlin. Third and fourth, and Nance and Warman wreck across the line. Nance takes it by maybe an inch. Too bad that wasn't the finish. Yeah, Warman looked like he ran high a bit. Maybe Warman would have. I don't know if he would have had to run off the corner to beat him, but. I think that killed Warman's run. Good finish for them, though. But that would be a painful one. Ethan doing some donuts. Winner at Nashville. Who do you want to interview, Isaac?
Oh, what the heck happened with Nance and Warman?
Yeah, fighting to the line. Who do you want to interview? Flanagan, Frey, or Medlin?
I'll do Frey.
You'll do the Freyster. All right. Well, on the one hand, Exiled's happy. On the other hand, they're not too happy. By the way, Bucher, 18th spot. So you know what? I think he'll take it after what happened. Jeff, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you guys?
Well, third place.
Yeah.
Got the late caution. Got able to, get up there, maintain the position. Hard track to pass on. Got third. How about it?
I feel good. Really owe it to the guys. Tony and Bobby were calling out some really good pit stops, and especially with that one there before I think the last caution there, Tony and I kind of got loose, or we got loose behind Colt Curry, and we dropped back a couple when that caution came out. We decided to take a pit and get fresh tires, and then just not pit during the stage 2, and that really worked out for us.
You think you might have had anything for Ethan if you could have gotten around Tony?
Yeah, we Tony and I are kind of upset because we were both sitting there before that restart. It was like, "You got anything for him?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe." And the same thing was for Tony. He's like, "I think I can do it." I was like, "All right, let's see how this restart goes." And Ethan kind of got a bad restart there, and it kind of shot me next to Tony, and Tony and I raced for like that lap and a half, and we were trying to give each other, the room and try to get one of us past. And that's finally I just let out and let Tony go, and it was just too late. But I think
Well,
if go ahead.
I think this is the second time you've been up here.
Yeah, I had the duel. I got second in the
duel.
duels. Yeah, I barely Coons beat me out by that .00000 like one. It was
Yeah,
that photo finish.
Hey, first top 3 in an official sentence. How about that?
Yeah, it's after last week at Vegas and at Daytona, I'm glad to just get a top 3. I I was coming into the race not thinking I had anything for anybody, and I think it was right at the end of practice and midway through the race. I don't know. I just kind of started figuring it out a little better.
All right, well, hey, good run for you. Good job in the third.
Shit. Who got
Ready
the
for
fastest
shoutouts?
lap?
Not entirely sure.
Uh, well, first I'll start off, of course, with Exiled Esports. Great group of guys. I'm glad I got the opportunity to race with these guys. They're great guys, and they're always willing to help out. And of course, Ancient World Gaming, um, great guys. As well as Cutscene. Thanks for sponsoring what we have here, and appreciate everything. And like to point out my guys that help me practice once in a while. Sucky, he's probably in your guys' stream a lot, and Leaf, Read Your Leaf, I think. Those guys are always willing to help me practice and everything, so appreciate those guys. And appreciate Tony, Bobby, and Zach as well for getting us ready for this race.
All right.
And
Good
thank
job
you guys.
tonight. That'll
Yep.
definitely give you a boost in the points.
Yeah, I need it.
Yep. Good job tonight. We'll see you next
All
week.
right. See you.
We got Tony. Let's get Tony up here. Tony, hello.
What's going on?
Well, Tony, one of these days you'll get that car back into victory lane. One spot short tonight, man. It seemed like you had a decent short run car. You just couldn't chase down Ethan in those closing laps. Talk us through those last few laps there, not last restart.
Yeah, I think if I would have started third, I would have had a chance. I just lost so much time on that high line trying to get around my teammate Jeff there to get back up to second. He got a huge run on the restart, so told him to take it. He couldn't get around me, so just if I would have been on the bottom or could have got down to the bottom sooner, I think I could have got him. Me and Ethan were equal on lap times pretty much that whole last run. He'd gain a little bit, I'd gain a little bit, but it seemed like he was overdriving the corners a little bit, and I was underdriving entry and getting a huge drive off and gaining a tenth every couple laps. So if I definitely if I could have got to the bottom, we would have had a much better race, I feel like.
Yeah, it was, when we restarted there, a couple restarts for the last one. I think it was you, McComas, Forns, and Medlin behind Ethan. I was like, the only guy I don't want to see is Ethan and win is Ethan, just because he'll have another opportunity. And I was hoping somebody will snag that win for him because Ethan's just fast everywhere we go, and it's not very often we see you guys up there in the top 3, top 5 really at the end of the race.
Yeah, it was a overall good team night. Me and Jeff running up at the top. Other teammates, Bobby and Zach, had issues, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was surprised that this track, this track really started off extremely tight, but as it rubbered in, it really got good there towards the end. I ran my fastest lap right before that final caution. Played a little bit of pit strategy there, worked in our advantage, put us out front, able to compete for a win. Just came up one spot short.
All right, man. Well, good points tonight for you as you finished second here. Pretty sure you got some stage points too. So one of these days you'll get that car in victory lane. We go to Iowa next week, man. Kind of cool. We have it on the schedule just a week after it was announced. It's going Cup racing next season. I know you didn't plan that. I don't know if you're someone that can predict the future, but man, these next gen cars are something else on short tracks, and I'm kind of excited to see what you guys can do there.
Yeah, well, I won't say that we predicted this, but I'll say that you never see us and Batman in the same place. Now,
Shout outs, by the way, when you're done with that.
Yep. So Iowa's gonna be tough. These cars are really loose there. I thought Rockingham was bad last season, but I ran some practice there, and it's gonna be worse than Rockingham. So it should be interesting to say the least. For shout outs, start off with my wife and kids. They let me come down here every night and run this league and whatnot. So they put up with my my dedication to this. My team, Exiled Esports, all of our drivers, we worked together and made some good strategy tonight. All of our sponsors, Cutscene Sleep, Ancient World Gaming, GC Cruise Travel, they came on board this season. appreciate them guys coming on. You know, we couldn't have this broadcast without all of our sponsors, as well as the lower series sponsors. Martin Sports, Exile D Sports with the Arca series, Jab at PC with the Xfinity series. And last but not least, Southern Broadcast Racing Network. They always come in and put on a good show for us. So I know all of our fans enjoy it.
All right, man. Congrats on that, P2.
All right, thanks, fellas.
All right. Now for the winner, Flanagan. Ethan bringing the hometown sponsor home. How about that?
It was definitely something. I mean, I didn't really expect to win tonight, but we did it. We did it. We didn't give up once we went a lap down, and I kept my foot in and just did whatever I could to win, even if it was an alternate strategy. It still worked. Just ran as fast as I could tonight, especially since the handling was not very good. The way I was driving, I was a lot slower than people like Coons and Rafferty and the aid of Jonathan Nance. Yeah, I mean, but I'm surprised we got it, but I'm really glad we got a regular season win. Just to win it all, really.
Man, it's nice to get the win out of the way for playoffs wise. Being stuck a lap down, you got the lap back really fast. How was running traffic tonight?
It was very. I would say it was either very risky or just very hard to pass. A bit of both.
Hard to pass.
Yeah, I mean, once you got alongside somebody, they could make a mistake and just slide up into you, which I did a couple of times. I want to apologize to the 93 of Richmond. We were 3 wide and the car checked up and got into him because I was 3 wide middle. I mean, it just got a little crazy. I mean, you know how it is.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it happens, but, yep. Hey, good win tonight. Jeremy's going to be very, very happy to see that Esperian car get the win tonight. He's going to be very, very happy to see that.
Yeah, I wanna give a shout out to, first of all, Jason, who's going to need surgery for his condition called congenital heart defects. I ran his name on the A pillar of my car tonight, and I want to spread CHD awareness. And there are organizations like Who We Play For. That's the name of the organization. They also spread awareness about CHDs. I just want to give a shout out to them. Go support them. For other shout outs, I want to give a shout out to you, the broadcast, SBRN, Joe Robert, Jeremy. Y'all put on a great broadcast. I was really happy to run the SBRN car tonight. And shout out to IGP and Sweet Crete as always. They're great supporters. But yeah, I'm really glad we won tonight.
Yeah, happy to see the Esperian car in victory lane. Hopefully we can do the same thing at Road Atlanta.
Hopefully, yeah.
We're running that tonight, or not tonight, Saturday probably. So hopefully we'll be able to get our LMP2 IGP car in victory lane.
Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a cool down after this race, though.
Yeah, we might have to have a chat in our group chat. But hey, good job tonight. Happy to see the Esperian car in victory lane, and we'll see what you got next week. It's going to be a short track racing, I think.
Oh, that's my favorite. I'm being sarcastic, but at least I'm locked into the playoffs now.
Yep, that is something definitely that is nice to get out of the way early. Well, good job tonight, man. I'll hit you up in about 5 minutes. We're going to shut everything down.
All right, you have a good night. You too, Jeremy, if you're watching.
I haven't seen him in the chat all night, but who knows? Maybe he is. Or he'll watch it back on playback and be like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to run Petit Le Mans. So,
Petit Le Mans.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I ain't streaming that though because, well, reasons. Anyway, that is all for the broadcast tonight. Let's go over the final results real quick. Gonna be Flanagan, Frey, Medlin, Nance, Warman, Dinger, Malarkey, Kolb, Harmon, Kuhns, Darnell, Forns, Hardin, Jordan, Harkham, Richmond, McComas, Bucher, Denson, Simone, Barkley, Gibbs, Fassbender, Gibberson, Rafferty, Curry, Buckley. That is all for the broadcast tonight. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone who chatted and donated the bits or whatever they're called. Glad we were able to ride around in some of your cars, chat with you. Happy to see the Esmeralda car take the win tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow for ARCA Racing at Las Vegas. And until then, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network. Goodbye.